All right. You did an awesome job with your mise en place of chicken stock mise en place. What you made was 4 quarts diced onion, 2 quarts carrot, 2 quarts celery, our roasted chicken bones. And do you think that the chicken bones are going to have more flavor than if we had just raw chicken? Absolutely, absolutely. All of that brown, that's caramelization. That's the natural sugars from the chicken coming out, okay? We're gonna pull that flavor out into the chicken sauce. Now the other items in our mise en place, fresh herbs. These are what we call the aromatics. The aromatics, the flavor, the deeper flavors. Rosemary, thyme, parsley. We have 2 batches because we have 2 different batches worth. Fresh peppercorn, bay leaves, and garlic. Now, we also have some sugars. This is the pan that we roasted the chicken on, and there is some brown stuff that's stuck on here. That's called fond, F-O-N-D. Those are the natural sugars that come out of the chicken when we roast it, and we don't want to let that go. We want to use that. So what we can do is we can add a liquid. You could use white wine. You could use chicken broth. You could use water. We're going to use water. And the application of adding the liquid to this is called deglazing. Deglaze. So we're going to add some water, turn on flames, and that's going to release the fond, and we'll put that back into our chicken stock. Now we want to saute our mirepoix first. So we will add our mirepoix and garlic to the pots first. Vegetable oil. Josh, could you fill each of those up with cold water, please? That's right. That's pretty cool, right? Now, if we wanted to get the most caramelization and flavor out of our vegetables, we could keep cooking them until they were brown and caramelized, like those chicken bodies are. But we don't have a lot of time for that, and it isn't going to make or break the stock. Would it be richer? Would it be darker? Would it be a little bit more flavorful if we were to cook these vegetables until they were nice and golden brown? Yes. We are going to skip that for today and just move on with the rest of the ingredients. We have enough caramelization in our chicken, and we have lots of aromatics. It's going to have flavor. I'm not. So next we'll add herbs, peppercorn, bay leaf, and that's it, gang. That's the magic of it right there. At this point, we cover with liquid 1 inch. If we didn't have all of this deglazed liquid, all this deglazed fond liquid, we would start with plain water. But we have all of what is probably already better than most store-bought stocks in this right here. So we're going to add, and this was just from deglazing. Look how rich this is. This was just from deglazing the pan. You would be normally throwing this away if you weren't deglazing. So we're going to add the liquid, and we want to cover by about 1 inch with water. water. Now we're going to bring this up to a boil and then turn it down to a simmer for about an hour, hour and a half. You really don't need to go longer than that. Because there's only so much flavor you can pull out of these ingredients. A little bit more, please, about half of that. And we want to cover it with an inch of liquid because we want to account for all the evaporation that's going to happen as it cooks down. And this process is the same if we're making mushroom stock, fish broth, beef stock, pork, any types of broths. Same kind of a ratio of mirepoix to bones. Same process. Okay, so we're going to bring this up to a boil on high heat. Once it comes up to a boil, we're going to turn the heat down to low, let it simmer for about an hour and a half, and then we will strain it. And I'll bring the video back whenever it's time to strain.